What's a random smell you loved as a kid? When I was a kid, I loved the smell of my dad's work jacket. He was a firefighter, and every day when he came home, he'd hang it on the hook by the door. I would always run up and bury my face in it. It smelled like smoke, sweat, and something else I couldn't quite put my finger on. It was the smell of my dad, and it made me feel safe. One day when I was about 10, I was at school when the fire alarm went off. We all filed out of the building, and I could see smoke coming from one of the classrooms. I was scared, but then I saw my dad's fire truck pull up. I watched as he and his team went into the building. A few minutes later, he came out carrying a little girl. She was coughing and crying, but she was okay. My dad had saved her. That night, when he came home, I ran up to him and hugged him. I buried my face in his jacket and breathed in the smell. It was the smell of my hero. Years later, when I was in college, I was walking to class when I passed a building that was on fire. I stopped and watched as the firefighters arrived. One of them went into the building and came out carrying a little boy. The boy was coughing and crying, but he was okay. As I watched, I realized that the firefighter was wearing a jacket just like my dad's. It had the same smell. It was the smell of a hero.